All right, good morning, everybody. I'm ringing the bell. Trying to catch the morning bell. Good morning, everyone. We're here for the open. I hope you like my thumbnail today, letting everybody know this is big news, this bank news. Big news, people. Let's get over here to the main screen. Let's move this one over to the other monitor channel. Boom, we're over there. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here with me as we discuss ticker symbol SOFI. As always, good morning to you all. We are up and running, and it's going to be a great day, I do believe. Let's get this thing off the road and see how low they can run it down where we get a chance to buy it today. All right? All right, everybody. We are up with a viewer. Hit the like button, every one of you today. Come on in. Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get rowing. Let's get rowing this ship in the right direction. I got to turn the volume down. Glad I just put these on to tell I have volume up. And we're going to come over here and reduce the volume way down. Boom. There we go. That should do it. That should do it. That should do it. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Output audio. Check 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you can hear me. If there's an echo, please let me know. I would appreciate that very much. Oh, yeah. We're going to have a good day. Justin, Raphael, good morning to you both. As we watch how fast they'll come at it to try to get yesterday's low. Okay. That's what they're going to aim for. And I got my buy orders just like I did the day yesterday at the 1 penny above yesterday's low, 1 penny at yesterday's low, and 1 penny below yesterday's low because I know what they want. They want to make this thing 881 today, show some dominance. Let's see what they can come up with, what they can muster. As you can see, the volume is very low compared to normally at this time. We're seeing about 1/3 of the volume we normally see. And the interesting thing about the rundown the other day was it was so low on such low volume. I was expecting to see us get slaughtered. And in fact, before that, on the day, we only had 20 something thousand shares, 20 million. 26 million, I believe it was. The price went up. And I went, my God, what the heck's going on? These things are different from usual. So thank you for being here with me. Please let me know, like I said, if we've got problems. I'm going to, with the volume and the audio, let me know. Let's go ahead and get this display screen up here so you can see it. And we got lots of things going on here with Sofi. Watching Uncle Bruce this morning. He's excited too. Yeah, there we go. We got this right here now. There we go. And then we'll move this down right below that. Bam, right there. There we go. Now we're up and running. And let's move my image up here into the corner. We don't need me there. Good morning, Ron. Danny Dobson. Morning, morning, morning. Uh, we're going to see for hopefully a good buying opportunity here. Oh, forget about it. It's already over. The down is down. They're not getting anywhere close to yesterday's low. And good for us. We're just going to see this thing spiral upwards now. It's a good day. We got good news. We got all kinds of rumors flying all over the place about SoFi, and I'm glad to hear that. Rumors are good, especially good rumors. Okay, good rumors about a great stock are good for us. Good morning, Ron. I hope we're not getting an echo. I tried to change my audio up a little bit here and make it a little bit different. Hopefully, it's better now. Let's see here. Check, check, check. Oh my God, is that loud, Tyler? All right, there we go. Roll that down a little bit. Too loud. Too loud. All right, man. Look at this thing holding up so nicely here. 888 right there. See that number? 888. 8888. They had it there, 888, now only 777. Soon enough, 666. It just comes that way. There it is. As she starts to rise, right on back past that, and off we go. Over $9 today. I believe we're going to have a very good day. I see that there's very light volume, and you would presume that they would be able to really run this thing down with this lower volume that we're seeing right now. But folks, that's not happening, and that's a good sign for us all. MK4 Quan, good morning. I don't remember seeing this person's image on our screen, so we're going to say good morning and welcome. Good day and welcome. Welcome to the tank full of catfish. Welcome to the tank. We have a new person here. Everybody say hi to MK4 Quan. MK4 Quan. I do not remember that name, so I think this is a new person. Chad Caraway, good morning. Yes, saw you back from yesterday. Thank you. I had several new subscribers yesterday, and I guess they hit the notification button, and I'm glad for that. James Anderson, hello and welcome to the tank. I want you to know, everybody, regarding my wife yesterday when she got home shortly after, and I got the normal question, well, did you make any money today? And I was able to tell her I sure as heck did. I had over 11 people step up yesterday. So thank you very much. That helped us a lot. Bert Berenson, I burned 1 calorie for the like. Yes, everybody hit the like button. Burn calories. It's Catfish Tyler's physical fitness workout program. 888, yes. Buy it again at 888. You can't go wrong. I got my orders in at 881, 880, and 882. I have my reasons, and they were for the same reasons that I bought at the Lowe's yesterday. They want it down 1 penny below yesterday's price. And if all they can muster here, folks, is an 888, we're in the money. All right. If they cannot get down to yesterday's low of 883 or 882 or 881, they're in deep doo doo here, people. I'm telling you, with this low of volume, they're massacred. They're going to be massacred today. Vagabond Jones, did you check out SOUN? I saw they were slaughtered down. I saw that, man. I saw it. And I bought it last night, actually, at $6.13. And I saw it was even lower this morning in the pre-market big time. And so I went ahead and piled in again and got some more at 588 in the pre-market. And you can see where it is now. But yes, I did see that. Hammered down. They missed on the bottom line and the top line. And how about that? Yesterday we had Katie Wentworth come on here and say, Ty, are you going to hold sound? And I said, no, I do not hold any stocks through earnings. And the thing dropped 17%, people. Holy crap. I sold it 17% up yesterday when she asked me, or it was like 14%, 13%. So that's a freaking 30% swing on this stock, folks. Beautiful, beautiful. Anand Patel, hello. So those of you that were in on sound and saw me yesterday, tell everyone, sell it now. Let's play it safe. And I said, even if they beat estimates and beat the street, we can always buy back in as it continues to run up. But if they don't make the numbers, we are going to get this at the low, folks. And I did, I think, at 588 this morning. 568, I think it was. I can't remember. But I bought it on the cheap. And right here they come. 883. I've got an order sitting at 883, 882, and 881 today. And I just filled at 883. So thank you very much, whoever did that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And also, folks, that means they're going to fail to get it to a lower low today. If they can't get it down here, below 882, and that's why I had my order at 883, and there's 882. I just filled there too. I got 883, 882, and I've got an order sitting at 881. These are 200 share orders each I've got in. because they're going to do the same thing they did yesterday, people. They're going to try to take it down 1 penny below yesterday's low, and that's all they care about. After that, they don't care if it goes higher. They don't. 883, 882, 881. That's where my buy orders are because of yesterday's numbers. Yep. There we go. Just filled at 881. Thank you. Yes. Sell at 913. Buy it again at 881. God, dogs. How awesome is that? I'm going to pick up some more here if I can. Hold on. Let's see if we get the very low of the day. Low of the day. Come on, 880. I don't care, 881, 878. Doesn't matter to me. They should be able to bring it, folks, today with this low volume. They ought to be able to hammer it down. Problem for them is all the positions that they've shorted this whole last month, they've lost money on. Every one of them. Every single freaking one. Time to buy here, folks. Enter. Taking up shares right here, baby. Market share, review order, and place it. I'm doing 50 shares now here at a time. Just 50. I'd love to get this right here at my graduation date. Actually, I got it lower, 878. Good. 878. Almost as low as I bought it 2 days ago in the after hours at 874. Let's do another one. Reuse order, review order, and place it. Love to just keep filling here. Keep filling here. Just keep buying 50 shares at a time, folks, no matter what it takes. Yes, a beautiful buy at my graduation number 79. 879. 879. We're just doing 50 here now. I've already gotten out 300, 400 shares. Let's do it again. Reuse order and place it. Just buy market share orders here, folks. Market share, baby. 880 this time. It's rising. These are all 50 share orders I'm doing now. I got my 50 shares already at 881, 100 share orders at 881, 882, and 883. Review order and place it. These are 50 share orders. I'm coming in now. I want to thank you all for being here with me while I buy at the low today. 882 that time. 882. 50 more for me and you. I say that for me and you because I'm supporting everybody here by buying at these lows. And now we're going right back up. So congratulations if you just bought at the low of the day, everybody. Congratulations. That's why you're here on this channel with Catfish. We buy at the low, we sell at the high. We buy at the low, we sell at the high. Buy at the low, sell at the high. And we do it every single damn day. And we make a lot of money doing it. I thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. Hit the like button right now. Yeah, I'm making money off of this stock. You're damn right I am. And so is everybody else on this channel. If they're selling with me when I sell, they're buying with me when I buy. I sell this thing when I feel that the resistance level has reached its peak, and I buy it when I feel that low resistance level has reached its peak. And I know why they want to try to get to these lower numbers. And it doesn't matter to me one bit. You can just see that I just accumulated a lot of shares at 883, 82, 81, 880, 879, 878. We want to buy at the low, folks. We want to be in here, right here at this price. Uh, really, someone's asking me right now, did you check out Sound? Hi, everyone. Buy the dip if you can, people. Yep. Morning, boss man. Hey, it ain't easy. John Boy 71, that's right. Buy the dip if you can. Anand Patel, hello and welcome. Uh, MK4 Quan says, appreciate the love, Ty. Thank you. Did you check out sound? Yes. Find the dip if you can, people. Morning, boss man. For anything, Vagabond Jones got me some sound at 582 pre-market. Nice. I bought it cheap too, man. 588. I bought it. Let's see. Teach me your ways. Been watching you bank off Sofi for days now. I'm going to. Indeed, buy the dip, Kenny Red Joe says. Vagabond Joe's Tyler, which do you get better buys, pre-market or after hours? Well, 2 days ago, I got the lowest this price has been for over a week and a half. That was at 874. And that was right at the very end of, it was in after hours. It was in after hours. They drove it down, I think about, 9 or 10 cents. And I said, man, this is ridiculous. They're just using low volume to run it down. All right. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I have a bit of an echo. Let's pull that down. How about now? Hopefully that'll help. Check 1, 2. Hopefully that helps a lot. Thank you for letting me know that. I hate that annoying echo when you get that sound like you're talking in a tunnel. All right, let's see here. Anand Patel, Dell Technology, 37% up. Anand, here's the thing. I've had people come in here recently telling me about these running stocks, and I appreciate it, but I don't buy them. Now, what I will do is I'll look at them and then I'll wait for the following day, like Monday morning, for the washout. Okay. And then I'll try to buy when they wash the weekends out. That's what I do. So let's go look at Dell, see what they're doing. Which bank is it, folks? Which bank is it? US Bank or is it Citibank striking the deal with us? Oh, thank you very much. It ain't easy. I appreciate it. There's the first love of the day. All right. Anybody at all that wants to help with this channel is happy, joy. If for my wife, if you can just donate a couple bucks, it doesn't need to be a lot, just to show my wife when she gets home. Hey, folks, yeah, I heard about Dell. The headlines, one of the headlines in Yahoo for the financial homepage today was about Dell going forward and how their demand is getting higher and therefore price is running up. But be careful, folks. Don't get this here. All right, don't get it here. Now, right now, we've just reached the volume level that we've been opening with almost every day. Right here, we're 15 minutes into the day, and we've reached the volume level just now that we've been at usually 2 minutes after the open. So this is going to be a low volume day, folks. And you might think that with this low volume we've been seeing here recently, MK4 Quad Citibank, yeah, all right. I think it's Citibank as well. And I would love to be Citibank over US Bank because Citibank is a global bank. Citibank is global, folks. They're all over the world and they have a much larger account base. I mean, folks, we're going to double the amount of our accounts if it is Citibank. This is big money, folks. This is very big money. And by the way, have you had take a look at Bitcoin? You see what it's doing right now? That's the 1 day chart. Okay, the 4 hour shows a little bit of down, but folks, the 1 day looked good this morning, and I was very, very impressed with what I saw on the 1 day chart. And so that's why I wanted to show it to you this morning. BITF, we bought this thing trash down yesterday, and it was a good buy. We got in at a good price yesterday. And you can see the pre-market, it was up 2%. So they're just trying to hold it back. But folks, this BITF is a good buy here. Anytime below 3 is good, folks. Sold it at almost $4 3 days ago. $3.98 got out. Well, that's because that's a number I have on my sell sheet. Citibank. All right, we got it. Citibank. We have several votes for Citibank. I want you to know that I'm very, very happy seeing this right here down only 14 cents. The truth of the matter is, we're going to be green today, I do believe, by the end of the day. And the reason I think that is because I'm looking at all the indexes, and the one that's moving the most is the Russell. Okay? The Russell is up the highest percentage gain today at this stage of the game, and the Russell index is where SoFi is located. So I'm mentioning this to you, even though you see the numbers are higher on like the NASDAQ up 17, the percentage of the NASDAQ up is only 0.10. And you can see the Russell is up 0.22. So the Russell is the biggest gainer of all the indexes right now, and that's a good sign. If we have a Friday here, folks, that it continues to escalate on, I believe we're going to see a very large number of these shorted shares return. In case you didn't know, we're at an all-time high of shorted shares on SoFi that they're borrowing to short. It has really run up lately, folks. We're getting more and more attractive for a short squeeze, okay? But first, we have one obstacle to beat, and that's going to be the $9.20 obstacle. And folks, I'm telling you, it's just going to be once the confirmation, they've hinted, but there will be an announcement forthcoming. I believe that. Yes, I am buying shares at the low. M4 Quan. I buy at the low and I sell some at the high. Just so you know, I have over 50,000. Well, I've held over 50,000. I had over 60,000 shares of SoFi in the last week because I kept buying at the low every day, especially when they ran it down on February the 13th. When they ran it down to 778, I came in very heavily, and I had 50,000 shares, and after that day, I had 60,000 shares. And then when it got up to 913, I sold it about 5,000 shares there. And then it dropped back down in 870s, and I bought back in a couple thousand shares. Then it went back up to 913 again, where I sold it again at 913, and I sold a lot again there. And so I took my account down from the value of 60,000 shares to 48,000 shares, and now I have 48,900, and I bought some more, so I'm not sure where I'm at now. But hey, look at this thing going back up, folks. And this is the question that I asked of everybody yesterday when they got it to the low. Why couldn't they, for God's sakes, why couldn't they hold it down there? And then after that, why couldn't they stop it from going back over 9? You know they wanted to. You know for sure yesterday afternoon they wanted to keep it under 9. But that thing broke right back up over 9. And it cost them a lot of money to bring it back and close it. What was it, $8.98 or $8.99? I mean, it was a lot of money they spent. And I love seeing them have to borrow more shares to keep us under 9 now. Forget about 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. We're seeing them struggle and have to spend a lot of money and borrow a lot of shares just to keep us under 9. And I love that. Yeah, 158 million in the short. And look at it rising now, folks. 889. Everybody wants in for the low on this stock. And I want you all to be very, very aware of the fact that institutions continue to come in of a different type of institution now. This is one of the things I've been trying to stress to everyone. This is a different game we've got playing now. Okay? There are different players that have come into the game. We've drafted some big drafts here lately coming in. You got some big, big key players. You're talking about moving around Tom Brady from the ETFs team and the hedge funds team. We just signed him, and he's on our team now. And not only did we get Tom Brady, but for a backup quarterback, Thanks for going a little in depth with it. Appreciate it. Yep. For the backup quarterback, we got Mahomes, okay, on our team now. All right, just put it that way. You got Tom Brady in the form of Vanguard just adding 18% to their portfolio. Vanguard people, you know who they are. And you got Mahomes, Citibank. All right. These are big, big players. And we got some good staff on the sidelines. We got some doctors to make sure our players stay in good shape. Doctor who? Dr. Wood. Dr. Kathy Wood in the house. That's right. And we got some other doctors that are very much behind this stock, and that would be Elon Musk. We got some others that are with this team. We got Tiger Woods. We got two Woodies going here, all right? Now, if you like what I'm sharing with you, please hit the like button. Some of you probably wondering, what does Tiger Woods have to do with SoFi? Well, you don't know already. They got a deal going down. Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy started a whole new golf league, and they're using the PGA top players to develop this league. And it's going to be on ESPN, ESPN 1 and 2, ESPN Plus, the streaming service. It's going to be on ABC. They're going to debut this on ABC, or at least they had the plans to do that earlier on. That was supposed to happen in December, but there was a little catch. We had a drawback because of the roof suspension is up there. It's canvas or some type of material that they've made the roof of, and it's suspended there by the airflow inside the building. It has some supports, of course, for this, but it's suspended by air. And what happened was they lost power at the stadium, and when that happened, that canvas roof came and tore. All right, so they had to redo it. So they're redoing that, and then they said, in actuality, sometimes things that seem to be obstacles can actually be benefits, because they were trying to rush into this a little bit too much. They were trying to push it. They really were trying to meet a timeline, and they said now, because of this setback, it'll really help them to get a little bit more organized and do this in the proper fashion. I like that, actually. I can be patient. I can wait. But if you haven't heard about it, it's called TGL Golf, and you should know about it. Now, some other things that you should know about is, besides the TGL Golf that SoFi is the sponsor of, and this game of TGL Golf is going to be played every night of the week, Monday through Friday. Golfer enthusiasts all over the country and all over the world will be watching these players play in an indoor arena, okay? And there are teams from Atlanta, from Boston. There are teams from all over the country that will be involved. If you want to read more, go to tglgolf.com, and you can read all about how the game is going to be played. They're going to have a league format, green play, screenplay. They're going to have a match format, screenplay, green play, league format, postseason, a shot clock, folks. Keep this game moving along. Timeouts can be called, and the referee. Now, all of the dialogue spoken between the players and their caddies and the people involved will all be able to listen to. They're going to be piped right in to that. So you're going to get to hear what they discuss and what they talk about and their strategies. There's the stadium right there. SoFi putting its name out there, folks, not only with the NBA. You heard about the NBA, right? There's just so many things going on around this stock right now. How can they possibly continue to manipulate it down when you've got them just putting themselves in front of so many people right now? You don't understand. This NBA deal is a huge deal that is going to give them even more exposure, more growth, more customers coming in, more to sign up at the stadium. Just think how many stadium sign-up locations they could have at all the NBA stadiums where they can have people signing up. And like what they said, Hurricane Lopez is saying, they could have up in their box seats, they got SoFi lounges. You can step into the SoFi lounge and get yourself a SoFi blue cocktail. Holy crap! Did you see that thing just jump 3 cents right there? from 888 to 893, 894. Whoa. Vagabond Jones, Tyler, what number are you looking for to get back in 10X? 390s, 370, 366. I don't know. I'll keep my eye on it. Why? What's it doing? Am I missing something? Ah, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is nothing, man. They can't manipulate this down. How like that? Sold that yesterday at 466. Nice. Cha-ching. Sold it at 464, 463, 41, 4, all in that number. Oh my God, look at Sofi, people. I'm ringing the alarm bell, folks. She's going off. What happened? We get some news? They announced who the bank was. Oh, beware, shorters, beware. Shorters, beware. Short turds. MK4 King, doesn't Sofi have something going on with the NFL as well? Yeah, they own a freaking stadium. They own a football stadium that the Los Angeles team plays in. They own not only a stadium, but it's a mega shopping complex. It's the biggest draw in the state of California right now, surpassing Disneyland. That's right. SoFi's stadium and center complex has become the biggest draw in the state of California, in case you didn't know that. Mopar for Life 10X Phase 3 data to be presented at Technology Heart Failure Therapeutics on March the 6th. We'll pin that, Mopar for Life. Pin that message. And look at that. It ain't easy. Came in again. $2 contribution today, folks. It ain't easy. Folks, you're talking about somebody who's been here on this channel now for just 2 or 3 days. And he's coming and stepping in and he's contributing every day. He's setting the bar for everybody. And I appreciate that very much. Please hit the like button. If you cannot afford to send me $2 or $3 or $5 or $20 or whatever, just hit the dang like button. And then meanwhile, while I'm sitting here talking about this stock, go over to your music provider, be it on Spotify or Apple Music or Google Play or whoever it is, and click my name, search for Tyler and last name Self, SELPH, and play my music. Stream it. Stream my playlist and just let it run all day while you're listening to me talk, folks. Help me out. If you can't fund this channel by sending me money, then please at least just listen to my tunes. I think you'll like them. I think there are a lot of them that you'll really like. You'll learn some things from. You'll enjoy them. You'll get satisfaction. And and you'll be helping me at the same time without having to cost you a single dime. All right? So that's another thing you can do. Or just go to my playlist that's there on YouTube. There's 126 songs on there. And you can just go right below, down below the screen, right down there. You'll see, hey, I also do a lot of music. Click on here and you'll go to my link. Now, when you click on the link, at first it comes up and for some reason it says this is no longer available. But just wait about 10 seconds and then it'll pop up. I don't know what's going on with that. I think it might be because I deleted one of the top songs and I reposted it with a video. And I think now that top song was the lead in onto it. And that song's not there anymore because I replaced it. So I might just need to move another one up to the very top and eliminate that problem. But I do need to solve that because people hit my playlist and then they see the first thing is this is no longer available, but it's not there for long. And then it shows up. So anyway, just making sure you're aware of that. I have listeners all over the world. I've shown people here on this channel before. I have thousands and thousands of listeners all over the country, all over the world. Oh, man, it's so neat to be listened to in Zimbabwe and Nicaragua, Venezuela, Portugal, Russia, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, the UK. Got listeners all over the place. Lots and lots of listeners everywhere in the world. And you can be another one of them. So thank you if you do that. I appreciate it. I see now I've got about a freaking 5-minute delay here. So I'm going to refresh this page. I like to refresh this screen. And yes, indeed, folks, we are making money on this channel every single day, buying at these lows and selling at the highs. I'm holding, by the way, my biggest core position. I hold on to it. I just keep holding it, and I'm trading just fractions of it. But still, when you're trading, 2 or 3 thousand a day, and you're at $8, it adds up. Okay, it definitely adds up, and just like our bank is going to start adding up as we break over 9 here today, this afternoon, on very, very moderate volume, I would say at this point in time. I uh, I just realized down here they've got a button that I've never noticed before for closed captions. I wonder if I can turn that on, but then I go and I might not want to have that. Oh, folks, here we go. We're about to go green, people. We are about to go green. Russell Cade, yeah, baby. Thank you so much. Carl Seamark steps in, splashing around in the tank with some information saying Super Bowl 2027, SoFi Stadium. He believes. He could be wrong, but I don't think so. Hood almost at 1650. It's going to rock after that, folks. Yep. You said that yesterday. You did say that yesterday, I recall. Looking at Dell here, it got washed down, shaking out the tree a little bit, and they're doing a double shake right there. So lots of volume on this. 119.13. They got it down to 119.13. Look at it close, folks. It might be a good entry point. Hey, look at ACMR. All right. Heck yeah. Yeah. I told you it was a good place to get in yesterday at $29.95 and at $30. That was a good buy. Bitcoin, meanwhile, continues to propel upwards. We're going to take a look at the 4-hour chart. There's a little bit of a drop, but folks, man, oh man, I love this thing at 60. My wife bought it and it dropped like a rock, and I told her stay in it, and sure enough, it turned, and now it's at 61,876, and it's going to keep going up. Look at that ACMR, everybody. Holy smokes. That's a good buy. SOUN. Oh, look at that. Oh, good. Brew Tank Outdoors was with me last night watching me buy this. I started buying it at 613. I bought it at 640. I bought it there. I bought it down at this morning at $5.88 in the pre-market. It was all the way down to 563, but I got it at 588. Yes. Oh, yeah, folks, we're doing good. Believe me, yesterday, when they ran it down, I bought some more even higher than this. I did, because there were some very confusing headlines about this stock that came out yesterday. Right after the thing, it said that there was reports that, look at this, 17 hours ago, SoundHound AI reports record quarter with 80% quarter revenue. This came out 17 hours ago. And folks, I read that and I said, why is it knocked down 17% if they had this come out 17 hours ago? And here you had the next one from Guru Focus saying AI reports significant Q4 revenue growth and improved adjusted EBITDA. But right after that, 30 minutes later, the real news came out. SoundHound AI shares tumble following Q4 miss. How can these people right here at Business Wire and Guru Focus not be held liable for putting out fake headlines at the 30 minutes before the announcement was actually made to run the price up? But that's not what happened. It dropped like a rock. I don't understand why they are still dumping SoFi. They do it multiple times a week. Anyone who would be scared out was gone months ago. Yeah, don't worry. Their time has come. They're in a big problem here, and that is SoFi is making all kinds of headway. Every time you turn the corner, SoFi's made another great move, including the addition as the key sponsor of the NBA recently. Everything that they do is defying the shorts whole concept. Okay, the shorts keep trying to say interest rates are going to be problems and selling their loans are going to be problems. Everything that they've tried to point out as a red flag has failed. And everything that SoFi and its executives have been saying would occur, they've executed on. That's the bottom line. Yep, SOUN. I see it. I already bought it. I bought about 700 shares. I bought back in last night. I bought the lowest I bought back in last night was at 616 last night. I bought 20 shares there, and then I bought at 619, 20 shares. I bought at 624, 20 shares. I bought at 634, 20. I bought at 658. I bought 50 shares. At 654, I bought 50 shares. At 661, I bought 40 shares. And I actually bought, the first time I bought it was at 692. It was down, folks, it was down like 10%. And I was reading that news about their beating the street and everything. And these two assholes coming out here, Guru Focus and freaking Business Wire, telling everybody they had this incredible revenue growth and all this. I don't see how they can't be just sued out of existence for this bullshit. Because I thought for sure, oh my God, this is a great report. They beat by 80% up and all this. And I saw that. I said, man, the shorts want in. They're driving the price down just like they did with SoFi on May the 1st when we had a great earnings report and they drove us down 30%. I just bought in then at 459 when we were down 30%. 2 weeks later, they drove it down again on David Chiaverini. Made me so mad. That's when I started this channel. You guys can owe it all to David Giapanzi that I started this channel about SoFi, and we've made so much money since then. So I'm expecting to see SOUN continue, hopefully, to climb back up out of this. But I bought it lower this morning too. I bought several shares this morning. That's why I said now I have about 700 shares that I'm back in because I bought this morning. And when I saw them take it down, they're very low to the 588 number. So I bought there, and that was good. So thank you for bringing that to my attention about SOUN. I appreciate it. That's right, Vagabond Joe. Chiapanzi. And come May the 15th, we're going to have a massive party, and we're going to have a Chiapanzi pinata. A Chia pinata. And we're going to be slinging the bat around and knocking that Chia pinata. Is going to be money falling out all over the place, all over the ground, while we celebrate when the price at that time will be at 16 or 17 or 18 a share. Yeah, folks, I have shown you where we're going. And here's what you all need to be knowing. Let's go over here. Let's add in this right here. SoFi institutions. All right. Yeah, we can just fill it full of SoFi stock. Yeah. Hey, look at that. We got another institution that just came in, 791 now. Hey, I want you to know something, folks. This is the interesting part. You know, I keep track of the institutional ownership. Everybody knows that. They've been here for a long time with me. You might be a little bit alarmed if you had looked on February the 16th, because on February 16th, we jumped from 763 1 week earlier to 800 institutions holding shares. But you might be a little alarmed if you look now and saw 791. But I got news for you. On the day that we had 800 institutions, the institutional ownership share amount was this much right here. Let me show you. This will be enlightening. Holy cow, I didn't put my curtain, my backdrop up today, but I don't give a dang. Here we go. You can see right here, when we had 800 institutions right there on that day, what was the volume there? What does it say at the bottom of the screen? 383, 156, 495 or 455. 383, okay? 383 million when we had 800 institutions. Well, what do we got now? We have only 791 institutions, but look at the institutional share amount, 388, 5 million more. You might wonder, wait a minute, Catfish, that doesn't seem to make any logical sense. Well, it does. Because what you have is you've got a lot of quote unquote longs that are hedge funds, and they are losing on their shorted positions, so they have to sell their long ones to cover their shorted positions. That's why when you look here down this page at the people that leave, they're 100% out. See that? They had to sell to cover their shorts. All right? They had to sell it all, and that's why they disappeared off of the long sheet. Come on down here. We'll look at another one. See this one? Virtue Financial. They sold it all. 100% out. So that's two institutions. Come on down here. There's another one. Skyview Investment Advisors. They're gone. They sold it all because they had to get rid of all that long to cover their shorts. Okay? Does this make sense to you? Isn't it interesting that every one of these that's going long here and adding to their portfolio, adding shares, but the ones that you see leave all. See that one? Weiss Multi-Strategy. I wonder how much they lost. See, they're a put. It says put right there. Out 100%. They're out. They hold 0 shares now. Here's another one. Akudo Quantitative Strategies. They're out. Bye-bye. Sold it all. 100%. They're not hanging around, folks. They're getting their asses out. They have to sell these long positions to cover the shorts because they're hedge funds, folks. There's another one. Cubis Systematic. 100% out. All right. I hope that makes sense to you. Surely if you own a short and a long, you are net neutral. How does that work? No, it isn't. You're not net neutral because you'll see some of these people here that have been coming in as of late. If you look at them, you'll find out that they actually have both long and short positions. Here's one right here. Right here's one. This is 2 Sigma Securities. Take notice that they have a long position of 838,000 shares. They have a put position 426,000. All right. And they have a call 243.4. All right. So they're not neutral. They have larger amounts. They're going more long here than they are short. Trust me. Okay. But every once in a while, they got to cover this shorted position, and they might sell out that whole position to cover that and some of that one. But many of them have to sell it all, like Creative Planning here. They just had to sell it all. All right? They had to sell everything. And that's why we've seen a reduction of 10 institutions, but the volume and share count of institutional ownership has risen by 5 million. And the thing you need to understand is the ones that are coming in here and adding are of a different ilk than those hedge funds we've been getting in the past. These are different types of funds, okay, that are coming in right now. You got a lot of Vanguard group coming in there. You got BlackRock coming in. You've got a lot of different state investment adversaries. See these? They're coming in long. These are hedge funds are still there, but the ones that are coming in now are ones we've never seen come in before. Pension funds, schools. There's one here. If you put in Control F, I'll show you. There's more than one state, but here's one of them, North Carolina. Let's go here, search North Carolina. Northern Trust Group. There it is. Treasurer of the state of North Carolina has 426,000 shares. This is the state, folks. These are different entities. I mean, look at right here. If you put in the word insurance, and by the way, I'm doing this by hitting the Control F key. Hit Control and F like Frank, and you'll get a box open up here, and then you can hit insurance, and then look at all these insurance companies coming in, folks. Mandatum Insurance Company. Here's another one right here. Manufacturers Life Insurance Company came in on the 13th, the day the price was the lowest it's been in a month and a half, and they came in big time. Added 26% to their portfolio, Manufacturers Life, on the 13th, when the price was $7.78, the lowest it's been all month. Here's another one. Nationwide. You ever heard of Nationwide is on your side? They're on Sofi's side, bought them 42,808 shares. Here's another one, Variable Insurance. They came in on the 23rd, February 23rd. Here's another one, Variable again. There's another one, Alliance Insurance. Folks, these insurance companies, they're not hedge funds, okay? Lincoln Variable Insurance. Mandatum Life Insurance Company. Manufacturers Life Insurance Company, 181,000 shares, everybody. Justin Schaefer, Sofi is definitely ready to break out. Been trading sideways all week. Yep. Just look at all these insurance companies, folks, coming in on this stock. We've never seen it before. I'm telling you, this is all new to us. This is new territory. Let's go down here and let's put down the word equity. Okay? These are other funds that are not hedge funds going both long and short, folks. They go long only. Long. All right? Equity funds. Okay? There you got Nationwide Equity, POMIX Equity Market, T. Rowe Price Equity. This is an index fund, folks. Index funds, not a hedge fund. Rifus Equity Fund. CDEI, Calvert US Equity Fund. Folks, I'm telling you, these equity funds, RUEX, Sustainable Equity, they're out. They were hedge. There's one, GCTIX, Managed Equity Fund. Goldman Sachs, everybody. Goldman Sachs. You know, they downgraded us before. They got their fingers in the SoFi pie. RSEAX Equity Fund. Here's a small cap core equity fund, ETF, BKSE. I'm telling you, folks, these are the kind of institutions you want buying into your stock, everyone. These are not hedge funds. Okay? These are not. And there's a lot of them, man. There's a whole bunch of them, a whole host of them. I'm telling you, man, look at all these. I mean, it's just amazing. And they're coming in even recently. That was on the 28th of December. Way back then, they started coming, folks. The 29th, another equity fund, another equity fund, another equity fund. Had another Goldman Sachs in there again. Oh my gosh, they just keep repeatedly coming in and buying more, buying more. TSGUX Equity Fund, DSMFX Equity Fund. I mean, just look at them. I mean, it's amazing, folks. It's amazing how many there are. All right? And I'm just pointing this out to you because you need to understand that when you get equity funds coming in, it's a different ball game, folks. These are not hedge funds. Look at the quantity of Commonwealth Equity, 576,000 shares. Swiss National Bank coming in for $1,778,000. increasing by 12.5%. I'm telling you, folks, this is a different class right here of people coming in. Huntington National Bank coming in and buying some. There's a lot of them coming in here, folks. It looks awesome. I love the look of it. I love the look of it. Credit Suisse coming in there. Bank of Montreal. Bam, bam, bam. Coming in long. 3 positions long. Man, there's just so many, folks. Look at this. State Board of Administration of Florida Retirement System. 578,000 shares. See this? These are longs, people. They are not hedge funds. Trust me, they are not. It's important for you to understand this, folks. Citigroup right there. Look at that. 8,200,000 call. Increasing their percentage by 27.64%. Citigroup, folks. Huh. Did they know then what they know now, that they're going to be using our company? JP Morgan Chase. Look at that. Downgrades our stock. Bam. Come in and buy 3,600,000 shares. Morgan Stanley downgrading us. They were the last ones to downgrade us, was Morgan freaking Stanley, people. Oh, ho, ho! We're going green. We're going green right now. All those good buys this morning, everybody. And this is part of the reason that they're having so much difficulty now, because these types of entities coming in and buying up shares of Sofi, they're, like I said, they're of a different ilk, folks. They're of a different nationwide insurance. T. Rowe Price. Folks, I got the word equity. Look at the index funds. INDEX funds. There we go. Index. Let's see all the index funds, if there's any others. PEXMX, T. Rowe Price Index Fund. There's another one right there. EQ Advisors Trust Index Fund. Folks, these are, again, Alliance Index Funds. CDEI Index Funds. It's an ETF, folks. These are true longs, okay? Not hedge funds. EQ Advisors Trust Index Fund. They're coming in, folks. CF Jacks Calvert Index Fund. This is just like these folks. This is just like what I'm talking about. Pensions are coming in. CM Jacks Index Fund. They're there, folks. They're pouring in. Here's the newest one. CSXAX Calvert again on 228 Index Fund coming in. Vanguard. Oh, my God. Number 32 like. All right. Folks, this is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You fight it all you can, Shorty. It's going over 9 today. It's going to be green today, everybody. Going to be green. And by the way, if you watched Uncle Bruce this morning, I did. He was saying the same thing I was. These shares, as these big entities start buying in, like Vanguard and Cathie Wood and others, are coming in very heavily, taking millions and millions of shares away. That's just fewer shares they're going to have to cover with when they got to cover. And they are going to cover one of these days. And we'll all know when it does, because this thing is just going to skyrocket like so fast. And it's probably going to be on the news. We could have news break any day. Here's the deal. We've already heard the rumors. Wait till we hear the true announcement. And we've seen the effect of what the rumors can have. But when the announcement comes out, and it will, I do believe, I mean, some have already pinpointed out some proof of the fact that it is Citibank by some records that are already there. It said POC, POC, and it said Citibank in the DNS records. So there you go. Let's go look here now and see what's happening. I'm going to refresh this page here. $8.97, folks. How long? How long were they going to be able to play this song? How long? How long? Someday we will see the shorts will have to pay. We've got some other stocks that we're looking at. One of them is this one. We're looking for another buy entry point, and at my point will be below $4. I want to see $3.97 or somewhere in that range. And don't worry, folks, it'll go down there, but it's going to go one of these days to 49 and 66 and 77 and $88 and 100, 108 again. Wait till that announcement comes out about the efficacy of their drug on the stages that they've already tested here in level 3. You just wait, folks. Beautiful to see BITF here down 1 effing penny. I'm also looking at ACMR. I probably should have just sold it right there, but I'm not. I'm going to sit on it. Oh, yeah, SOUN. Come on, baby. Making a nice recover. 58 million shares, and it's just climbing. Good. I'll take that. What's going on with GCT today? Down what? 13 cents. Oh, now only down 4. That was quick. That was very, very, very quick. Look at that mark. Look at that freaking march down right there. Manipulation, folks. Manipulation. That's all it is. We've seen it before to the tune of $12 in one day. Look at this 1 month chart. $12 in one day they dropped this thing to get in before they made it run right back up. See that manipulation? My God. Price was all the way up here at $35.99. Manipulated it at $24.81. In 1 day's time on no news whatsoever. And then look what happened after that. Jeez, oh, beats. I wish you just bought it just then again because today's manipulation's over too, it looks like. TCNNF looking good today. Robinhood going to break over 1650 and fly is what we're being told by one of our viewers here on the channel. Who else is in the hood? Black Sky. BKSY told to us about, a week or so ago by one of my fellow traders, and that is Double K. Sofi 896. 7 million shares traded, and one must ask oneself, why isn't the price still down at 883? Why isn't it 882 or 881? Why? Why isn't it at 877? A number where I tell you when the price is rising to sell at 76, but when it's falling to buy at 77. I didn't get it that low. The lowest I got it this morning was 780, I think. But that doesn't matter. I bought it at 774 2 days ago in the aftermarket. I mean, that was beautiful. And I was there with Danny Dimes, who also was buying with me in the 770s in aftermarket. Day before yesterday. Oh, they're going up. Don't worry. This little game right here of this cup and handle formation right now, we're going to see a lunchtime drop and then a major pop this afternoon is my call. The writing is on the wall, folks. What I'm showing you on my thumbnail, everybody is questioning, but I think I already know. Like some here have said, Citibank is the biggest one. That is the most likely bank that we're working with Galileo's contract. But there are many, many others, folks. You know, in that fireside chat, one thing that was mentioned by LaPointe and on the interview that was done by Kathy Wood last week, they said this. When they first started putting their foots in the doors of these places with their software, with Galileo and stuff, they were looking with the small branches, the community banks, the local smaller banks. They really used them as a way to try to get an idea of the acceptability of their idea and whether there was a market for it. So they started small. But now they're growing and they're going to bigger banks, and they're not going to those banks, folks. Those banks are coming to us. All right? Those banks are pouring in with RFPs. Now, if you don't know what an RFP is, that's a request for proposal. Many of the major banks are coming to SoFi's table and sitting down and saying, we want to use your services. Here is a request for proposal. In other words, we want you to give us what it's going to cost us to use your services. Okay. And then we want you to use our information we're providing to you to tell us how much not only it's going to cost to get the services, but what we will render from getting the services. Okay. So that's what this is. They put a proposal together for these big banks. That's what's happening right now, folks. All over the country, banks are coming to SoFi and they're saying, "Hey, we want to get in on this. We need your help. We cannot do this on our own anymore, and we're in the dinosaur age. We need to move up into the current, okay, into the present. We don't want to fall behind the Joneses like Citibank that just signed that deal with you. We don't want to become second or third or whatever. We don't want Citibank to jump into first place because of the fact that they've got this better mousetrap, as Hurricane Lopez puts it. All right. So this is what you need to understand. And another thing that you need to really understand about this is that, regrettably, in a way, SoFi is not allowed to disclose who they're signing these deals with. They have confidentiality agreements with all of them. But here's the catch-22 for the shorts when it comes to that. Even though they can't announce the contracts and who they're with, the money is being generated. And they're not saying anything about it because they can't disclose this, folks. It's all going to the bottom line, all this money. And one of the other things I want to reiterate that was spoken about Hurricane Lopez that I loved, that he brought to everyone's attention, was that SoFi can continue to scale up and up and up and get broader and broader and diversify and become larger and larger, but their costs are so much lower than any of the legacy banks out there, because for them to diversify and grow and get bigger and more customer, they have to open up new branches all over the country. And every time they open a branch in a new growing area, and there are many areas that are growing like mad right now. I was in North Tennessee, for example, north of Nashville, Tennessee. The growth there is just phenomenal. I mean, the growth in that area, the growth in Florida right now is absolutely unbelievable. The highway systems can't even keep up with it. They can't. They're going to have to get in there and do something about their freeways, especially I-4. That they've got to do something about, because that's just becoming a freaking nightmare for everybody on a daily basis. Hours of sitting in that I-4 traffic, crossing from Tampa to Orlando over to Daytona Beach. It's the main artery, and they've got to do something about that. But, folks, what I'm telling you is all of these legacy banks, to make that growth happen, they're having to build more facilities, and they have to have more employees, and they have to have insurance, and they have to have the bills covered, the electric, the water, the internet, the everything, all of it, everything that they do. They got to get the licenses, they got to cover the fees for getting everything done, and the permits and the construction and all that cost that SoFi doesn't have. SoFi can just hire a few more employees to handle all these massive numbers of people coming in. They don't need to do like the big banks are doing. And I see right now here it's 10:30, and the algorithms just kicked in right there at 10:30. You can see the exact time. Right at 10:30, the algorithms, they do this every day because they're patternized. See, they're computers, they're programmed. They're programmed, and they know what goes on at 10:30, and this is a daily thing. So don't be concerned here. Just buy more, because she's going to turn around. She's going to go north. And this time, look at the low now. All right. I want you to see, here was the low before, 878. Here was the low before, 882. Here was the low before, 889, and here's going to be the low now. All right? That's all you need to be concerned about. That's all you need to worry about, and there's no worries at all, really. There's none. There's certainly no one selling this stock of any of those institutions I just showed you. Those hedge funds are the only ones that are selling here. None of those big players that I just showed you, those institutions that are index funds and the school funds and the state funds and the insurance companies, they're not selling. And they're not going to sell. They're holding on for the 10s, the 11s, the 15s, the 20, the 25, the 30, 35. They can wait 10 years. They can wait 20. They can wait 30 years. And I can too. And my children can, and my children's children can. Hopefully they'll be patient too. I'm going to put it in my trust, and I'm not going to let them sell this stock. RC, Bert, a calorie, hitting the like. Thank you. Sign up now today. Become a member of the Catfish Physical Fitness Program. You can become a member right now, and the entry fee is one finger on one key. All right, now look at the low. First low, 878. Isn't that interesting? Why do I say that's interesting? I'll show you why it's interesting. Because what was the number they drove this price down to on February the 13th? 778. So now you know why on this sheet I've got right here, I've got a sell number on my sheet. Get back over here. Boom. Now you know when the price is rising that I have a sell number on this right there at 76. Because 77 is the number, folks. If it's falling, you want to buy at that 778, 77, 78. If it's rising, you want to sell at that at 876 because they're going to drop it back down to 867, or if in this case, it would be the next number. So, folks, you understand now why I have this number here to sell when the price is going up. You want to sell there at 876 because they'll pull it back down to here. When the price is falling, though, to 877, you want to buy it at 878, 1 penny above. All right? You want to sell it 1 penny below when it's rising. You want to buy it 1 penny above when it's falling. If you just bought it there at 878, folks, you did good. You did real good. Hold on a minute. All right. Let's get back in here. I see right now I've got about a 1 minute delay. And look at that bottom now. Goodbye. Well, that didn't last long. That little try to drop it back. See, here's what's happening, folks. Now at every stage of every rundown attempt, we got support at a higher number. That's all you want. Yep. That's all you want, folks. Seeing this price right here is no surprise to me at 882 because guess what yesterday's low was, folks? 882. Oh, goodness gracious. And now look at it. 895 becomes the new low. 893. Nice. And now let the run begin. The true run begin. Let's let it fly, folks. Let's just let this thing run. All right? I call it right now. I'm going to go fill up my coffee. I will be back in less than 5 minutes. Please hold. Because it's going to be over. It's going to be green when I get back, folks. It's going to be green. And thank you to all of you, King Cats, Mopar for Life, Brew Tank Outdoors, Connor Roberts, Almond Animation, Susan H., Stanley Davis, Maria Powell, J Rod, Sanjay H71. It Ain't Easy, who also donated again today. Danny Dimes 10 yesterday. Gustin Graves, all of you who donated yesterday, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. Very, very much. And today's donators will be added to this list, okay? Just let me get back and put them in then. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Now I will be back after I fill my coffee.
Okay, everybody. We've had enough of me being down here. Let's get back to King Cat Tyler, everybody, and I'm going to be on my way. It's been fun hanging out with everybody. But I got to go sniff out some good news about Sofi somewhere and tell Catfish Tyler so he can tell all of you. We'll see you in a little bit, everybody. Bye-bye, and have fun with my buddy, King Cat Tyler. I'm going to miss you, but I got to get out of here. Bye-bye. Toodaloo.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome to the Catfish Show. Welcome to the tank. At one time, I had a fish tank that was in the background and things swimming around with me and stuff, but I tried to put up pieces of paper and I couldn't show you stuff that I wanted to show you, valuable information. So I ditched it. I got rid of that backdrop. And sorry about that, but it's still hopefully entertaining enough. You're enjoying what you're seeing here. And I want to thank you for being here. Oh my God, just look at that Sofi chart. You know what? It looks sort of like this chart right here, doesn't it? And you might go, golly, what is all that? X's and lines and ziggity zaggities. And well, that's what you call a manipulated stock, everybody. And what you got right here going on, this is called a barcode right here, okay? Let's move this chart over here a little bit. All right. So I want you to see what we got going on here in depth. You got a barcode here. Price is at 837 to 813. Okay. 843, 813, 843, 813. There's a major barcode there. That's what I'm showing you. SOUN, what's it doing? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, see, you come in when price get overbought. Sell, people panic, get crazy, sell crazy price. You come in, you swoop up price when hit low. Everybody know this how we play game. We watch for stupid, gullible people who sell when they should not sell. They have a short-term patient level. Yes, it's true. I can talk all language. I talk a Chinese. I talk a Spanish. I can talk a I like to talk all dialect. I'm not opposed to anybody. I'm not single out. I not discriminate. I am all across board. I say all language. Burn a calorie, hit like button. Yes. Is everybody still scared by what happened with Coinbase? Mine are still down, but Bitcoin up. Do we know why? I think suspiciously people want to accumulate Bitcoin same way want buy a lot of sound today. Buy at low price. Try to get it down to get low price to achieve their goal. Get in low, like Catfish dope. Okay, everybody, we're just going to keep rocking and rolling here. I think BITF is at a very low stage. I see a bottom here, 278. Don't really see how you can go wrong right here now. If we can see a resilient bottom higher than where it is, I would come in right here. All right. BITF. Some people are saying, where would you buy back in after you sold it at 398? That might be one of the numbers. I could be wrong. So don't do anything yet. We're going to watch it. Don't make a move. I don't want somebody jumping on here saying, hey, I just bought 5,000 shares of BITF at 277, the number you told me to. Well, there wouldn't be nothing wrong with that, folks, because the low today was 276. So what you going to do? It's already been established as a bottom, hasn't it? Now, if it breaks below that, how low could it drop? Well, let's go to the 1-year chart. I'd say it could go all the way down to 224 or even this low right there, 209. I'm just saying it because look right here. There's the resistance level on it before right there. You see that? So there now you're really at this stage of the game, you're at no relevance, okay? The only thing it could possibly do here, based on history, is drop. Okay, it could possibly. The odds are, if it did it right there and dropped from that number, it could easily continue to do that here because obviously this was a selling point. This was a max pain, if you want to call it. Everybody, max pain was achieved right there. Okay, hope this makes sense to you all. So if it caused this right here dropping to make it sell off and get weak hands out, if the weak hands were here to fall to there, do you think the weak hands could be here to fall to there? And were even more weak hands taken out last time? So now we won't see it drop as much? Is that possible? Yeah, it's possible. At the first time, all those weak hands got washed out there. A lot of weak got washed out already here. A lot of the weakness already got washed out here all the way down to there. And the further it fell, the more sold. I can trust. Look at that day right there, volume wise. All right, getting back to Sofi. Is it green yet? No, but it looks like it's about to be. Anybody that can look at the 1 month chart can understand very clearly the bulls are in full control with this stock. And we've got Vanguards, we got Kathy Wood, we got BlackRock, we got who else on our side? LeBron James, the Serena sisters. They're all out hyping up what's going to happen with this golf pretty soon. They're excited about it. They'll get to golf all year, folks. They can golf all winter in an environment that is not controlled by the weather. There won't be all that. But I don't know. Maybe they will have wind machines in there. Why wouldn't they? Look at Danny Dime says, I just bought some more BITF. Well, I can certainly see why. Look at that limit right there before. When it was going up, 299 was a big wall. To see it down here fall below that, I am going to wait. I think it's a good spot right there because I think it's very, very likely that, yeah, we'll see resistance there. If there was that much sideways movement at that number on the way up, and then they pulled it back, there's going to be that much sideways movement there again, most likely, before it makes the move to the top, okay? This is an accumulation phase again, in my opinion. But could it fall here? Yeah, so be careful. Don't go in too heavy, Danny. Good. Go in ultralight. SoFi looks good here. Folks, I want you to know I'm not a financial advisor. I've just been trading for 25 years since I got lucky on the Wheel of Fortune. That's what happened. And on that day, I had a very close friend who was in the stock market and had been doing exceptionally well and told me about his broker because back then you had to have a broker, people. You couldn't do it on your own. And so I went to his broker. His name was Alex. He's out of Orlando, Florida. And he worked for a trading company, and I was able to make some good trades. I came in the first time with 20,000 of my winnings, and which wasn't all, by the way. If you want to hear how I did, you can go over to Google and search Tyler. You can put Wheel of Fortune, and you can put Tyler, Amy, and Joy. And then if you just scroll down Google's page a little bit, you'll see a picture of Vanna White that looks sort of like this lady right here in the middle of the screen on the left. She's holding up money just like that. If you look for that and it says Daily Motion under it, that's where the video sits on the Google search page. Daily Motion, Vanna White looks like that. That's what you're looking for. If you're interested at all. But anyway, that was a fun time. I was lucky to get on the show. I was lucky to have it all unfold. And with what I've done with it was get my music online with the money that I won. I went to studios and got my CDs all mixed down by the guy who happens to, his name is Brian Bassett, guitar player for Molly Hatchet, if you ever heard of Molly Hatchet. And he mixed down all my music for me. And then I took off to Nashville, Tennessee, and I applied my trade, played at the Bluebird Cafe. I have a song on YouTube about it, the Bluebird Cafe. I have many songs on YouTube. I have 126 songs on YouTube originals. and I do all gambits. There's no barriers for me. None. Just like there's no barriers on this channel for me. I can say whatever I want within reason and even sing a ding dong song to you. And it might be pretty good here. Good time to start singing for it too, because we like to sing and watch the price rise. All right, Danny, I got you. I got my eye on it. You can see it sitting right here, right next to me. I got my eye on this thing. I also got my eye on this thing. Okay, that's for sure. That's a 4-hour chart right there. I'm refreshing to the 1 hour right now. That's not too pretty, but there's a very defined bottom. Boom, boom, boom. I like that. Triple bottom, folks, right there. That looks good. So, yeah, just because of that alone, I think your odds are upside potential is outweighed by downside risk. Okay, that's my guess. That's my statement there and now. Same thing with Sofi right here. If you're buying right here, you're buying with an upside potential that far outweighs the downside risk, and that is proven by this chart right here. Okay, this is the long-term chart, and there's a no doubt about this, folks. We got something going on here. Going to refresh this page because I like to give up to date, up to time frame, correct analysis. But man, when you got a chart that looks like this right here, folks, oh my gosh. What are we talking about? Convergence, compression, springboarding, 10-day moving right on my trend line now. Buyers are in control. This is all shorts can do. Geez, yeah, there's nothing, man. There's nothing in it. There's no gains for them here, man. This is all a losing proposition right here. Losing proposition. I show you this 1 month chart for a very good reason, folks. I want you to understand how shorts work. The reason that you see the price on SoFi here on February the 3rd run up here to the high and stop at 793 that day was because they started doing what? Short selling it. All right. So they shorted at 793 on February the 2nd. They held those positions. That little bit drop is going to make them sell. Then here they decided they were going to suppress it some more, and they shorted at 788. Okay? I guarantee you the number was 788. Then after it got to 788, when they shorted it there, it started to make a little recover after falling to 773, 5 cents. But then they shorted it right there at 779 and made it fall down to here. They're short selling it, everybody. The shares that they borrowed each day, they're just selling it to each other because they take up long and short positions, folks. And so they sell to one another. They sell to one another down to here. Then they short it from this price, 772, and it fell here. So now what you got is you've got shorted positions at 789, heavily shorted. A lot of shorted positions at 781. A lot of shorted positions at 776. And you had a lot of shorted positions all the way along here. Right there was a short at 788. Right there was a short at 797. There was a short at 808. Coincidentally, I tell you to sell at 807. There's the number to sell at, 807. And then it dropped from right there. All right, then we go right here to 820. Then they shorted it. Every one of these peaks was shorted, people. Short, 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 short again, short, short. These are all shorting. There they used some heavy weight right there and probably shorted, 1.5 million shares over 10 minutes or a half hour. And then the dang thing went back up. They shorted it heavy there at 813, 818. Shorted it down, bam, it fell. But what you need to understand about why I'm showing you this is because all of these shorted positions are still being held. That's why the short borrowed level has gone up from 100 and from 90 something million to 182 million to 188 million or whatever it is now. It's rising and rising, but each one of these shorted positions, folks, every one where they shorted it there and they're still holding those, and they shorted it in those and those, and they shorted it there. Almost every single share, they do return some of them, but folks, the point is they're adding up. Their mountain is getting bigger against them, and then they lost money on every one of these shorted positions all month long. That's what you need to understand. It's a lot of money. It starts to build, man. It really starts to build, folks. I'm telling you, this thing, it's coming apart on them. And then you have a big jump like this from 853 to freaking why? Well, Kathy Wood come in and bought 1 million or so, and 2 million, 3 million, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got others coming in, folks, here. Big players accumulating. You see that Morgan Stanley accumulation? Come over here. It's interesting. Go down here and check this out, everybody. Downgrades. Who's the last one to downgrade us? Morgan Stanley. January the 31st. Morgan Stanley comes in January the 31st, who owns a ton of shares of Sofi and downgrades us. Would the price fall from January 31st on a downgrade when it was at 834? Look at it just get trounced down. 757. The low for the day, and then it went down further to 747. And right there, they came in on it. I'm telling you this, folks, because if you go over here, just one moment, and you click on this right here, which I'm going to pull all the way over across the screen. Just give me a second. I'm going to show you this. I love to show people this stuff. I'm telling you this because when you come down here on and change this word from index to Morgan Stanley, bottom left, Morganstanley, you don't see their name anymore. It's interesting. They've removed their name from this. How many of you people have been here and watched me come down here and type out Morgan Stanley and show you how many shares they own? There has to be at least 25 people on this channel right now who have shown you this time and time again. But now I go to Fintel and I type in Morgan Stanley. Institutional ownership, short interest overview, preferred stock. I wish I had a way to show you how many shares that they own. I wish I could see their portfolio, which they're not probably going to show. I don't know, maybe they do. Let's try another way about this. Hold on a second here, folks. Morgan Stanley portfolio. Don't we need to put a space there? I don't know if they'll show this. It'd be cool if they did. I think this is just going to show that the institutions or hedge funds that hold Morgan Stanley. It is. Morgan Stanley's holdings map. Nice. Where's SoFi? Huh. What do you guys say? Dollars, you can always call Morgan Stanley to find out. Where's my buddy SoFi? Control F, SoFi. Not on the screen. Uh-oh, I did two Fs. Sofi. Not on the screen, huh? All right. We're going to do it this way. SoFi Technologies cut to underweight at Morgan Stanley on profitability target risks. On their own company's profitability target risk, SoFi Technologies was cut to underweight. See here, they're the last one. Price target for the stock to 650 from 7. 650, people. It's laughable. Meanwhile, they sit on a ton of our shares that they're not showing anybody anymore. Somehow they can avoid you seeing it here. I showed it to you people many times here on SoFi's page. I've shown you this dozens of times, and I have it written down on the very first piece of SoFi paper that I hung on my wall, which goes into the history books, the annals of history. I mean, talking going back to the very beginning of time. It's not even here with this group. It's so classified. But I was showing you SoFi, going to search for it right now, and I'm going to go to institutional ownership. Why is it? All right, we're going to hit it again. Control F. We're going to type in, come on, baby, SoFi, Morgan Stanley, Morgan. JP Morgan, we see, is holding 3,603,000. JP Morgan has 470,000. Another JP Morgan Chase 3,603,000. That's only two that are there under Morgan. They're gone, folks. They've disappeared. I think somebody said to me that they had bought under a different entity now. So, hey, guess what? Guess what, folks? You see right here up here where it shows this institutional ownership has dropped from 800 to 700, 791. It was 790 yesterday, by the way. Guess what? One of those institutions, you know who they were? My guess is Morgan Stanley. I don't see them there anymore. We all know they were holding originally $58 million worth, and then they had $77 million worth, and then after that it was 90 million, I think, or close to it, 80 something. Hold on a minute here, ladies and gentlemen. January 31st, they issued a warning. 650 a share, they're saying. How Chiaverini like? Why do you think Morgan Stanley, the number one bank or whatever, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley is attacking? Uh, well, for one thing, they probably already heard the word of what's happening with their deal they're signing with exclusively. I think they said it was Bruce. Uncle Bruce this morning said exclusivity. I don't know why they would do that. Doesn't make sense to me. But if it was exclusive, there's going to be a lot of money on the table, people. I'm telling you right now. All right, bought some more BITF stacking up. Let's go look at BITF real quick. I got to make sure I don't miss something. I'm sure you'd let me know if it was running. Would you? Oh, 288 now. This one day. Oh, yeah. Nice call. Yeah, I tell you that looked like a good spot. I should have bought some myself. I buy any anyway. I'm gonna buy right here. I'll come in at 288. You can bet your ass. Man, what happened to you? Where's the heads up? Gonna let it run and say, hey, check it out now. Do some bragging rights. Oh, Catfish ain't gonna let it get away too much. Just let me get logged in here, folks. We're gonna buy some here. Yes! We're having a good day, folks. Whoa, I don't know, something is running. Something I got is running a lot. That's what I got that's running a lot. Oh, yeah. Something I got running a lot. Oh, yeah. Look at this BITF. Yes. Take me in, Lord. Take me in for more. Here we go. Add to position. Oh, come on. What did I do? BITF 289.5. Oh, boy. Let's just do a limit share order. Daytime. Review order and place it. Password again. Man, I just put that in. It's so pitiful, man, that when it starts to run, then they want to make you do that. 292, folks. 292. I'm in. BITF 292. Thank you very much, whoever sold that to me there. I'm going to do another buy. I'm going to do another one right now. Hold on. Yep. Reuse order. Review order and place it. $291. I'm not coming in real heavy here yet. Just 50 shares at a time. See what we get here. 291 again. Okay. Yeah. I'm not doing too much yet, man. I'm not totally committed because I think we could see a pullback here yet, even, but that sure looked like manipulation to me. I like that triple bottom I just saw, too. Oh, that looks good. Okay, I see it. Ho-ho! Yeah, baby. Ching ching, I told you. What happened here? Oh my God, it's time to replace the battery. Oh, that was easy. Don't you worry. Don't you fret. Oh, yeah, baby. Ring that bell. How high could it go? Nobody knows how high she might go. Nobody knows but Jesus. She looks like she's running. Nobody knows how high she might go. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes she runs
She runs a ton. Whoa, dear Lord. Oh, and it sure looks like a run's begun. Oh, dear Lord, shorty, 'cause nobody knows how high she might go. Oh, nobody knows but Jesus. Oh, nobody knows how high she might go. Oh, but Jesus, if you're a shorting fool, you gotta be totally nuts. Oh, dear Lord, 'cause you are gonna get schooled. You'll get crushed in the nuts. Oh, dear Lord, 'cause nobody knows how high Sofi goes. I'm saying nobody knows but Jesus. Oh, nobody knows how high Sofi could go. Glory, hallelujah. We're going to sing this song. Y'all can all sing along. Oh, dear Lord. It's a whole brand new so-fi song. Oh, dear Lord. Hey, listen up, shorty. Nobody knows how high she might go. Nobody knows but Jesus. What's happening with my thing? Nobody knows how high she might go. Glory, hallelujah. What the heck? That was easy. What happened to my easy button? Easy now. We got issues. We got problems. We got issues. We got something gone wrong. We got problems. We got issues. Something's gone heavily wrong. Where'd that battery just disappear to? Dropped on the ground? Decided I'm just not going to be found, dadgummit. I'm going all the way to the back wall. Now, how that battery could get that back wall, because it had to roll through over 7 cords down there. All right, let's try this again, dadgummit. What are my glasses? I want to thank you all for being here. I thank you for hitting the like button. I hope they're having a good time. I hope you enjoy my antics and my information. Why isn't this doing? Oh! Would you hear that? That was easy. Ah! We got contact. Yes, indeed. All right. We endeavor to persevere. Just like Sofi, you see, it's very clear. You can see it's running, it's gunning, it's fun, isn't it? Everybody here was singing the song. It broke because it ain't easy. She done broke the water and now she's burst. She's first on the scene. Sofi, I'm talking. The water broke. This ain't no joke, if you know what I mean. If you're a shorter, you're screwed. You can see it. Yeah, you're screwed. If you're a shorter, you're through. Oh, I'm gonna sing it to you. If you're a shorter, you're through. Okay? Oh, yeah. Ring that bell, make some money, everybody. Come on. This ain't funny for the shorts. We're talking big money here, folks. We're going to watch them start coming in already here, 11 o'clock. Let's go over to the, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you over to the right now, the auction house, the Sofi auction house. Let's see what they're doing on the, we're looking at, watch the screen. It's going to be going very fast, if you know what I mean. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for 899 right here. Come on, let's bring it on. 899. Bring it to the surface. We need to see that one. 902. Oh my goodness gracious, this thing's hot. She jumps from 899. Oh my goodness, great. 898 to 901, and we are flying, ladies. And it looks like thing is on the run. 902 over here, over here, over here. We got a 902. We're looking over here with a 903, 3, whatever, 3, we're going for 902, 3, we're looking for 3, come on, you can see it's all going to be, oh, this is what you need. Well, we're looking for 901, 901, 1, when we got 2, 1, looking for 2, 2, hey, you, don't pass up this opportunity right now. Get yourself some Sofi too. 902 is looking for 902. Oh, 901, it's already been done, folks. We're looking for having fun. You got to get in on the fun. You got to go. It's going to run. Come on, 902, bring it over here. Talking to you. Oh, yeah, yeah. You don't know. Everyone donate to Catfish. She's changing lives and bank accounts out here. Hell yeah. 901, everybody, here we go. 902, come on, bring it on. You got to get it on, get it on, get it on, get it on. Looking for 902, 901, that ain't going to work. No, 999, no, we're denying any nines. We're denying the nines. I'm sorry, we got to get 901. Yeah, 901, 902, now 902. Hey, I'm looking for 902 right over here. Hey, I want to thank you being here, everybody having some fun. I want to talk to everyone. We're going to have some fun. We're going to wake a ton. That's what we're doing, everybody. Hey, looking back into the past, we'll tell what the future will tell us. That's what we're doing here. We're looking at 778. Today we're looking at 878. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? No, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a new low today. What's the low? We've got to bring it up and bring it up. And whoa, it's 877. 877 for the low. We're at 901. How did that happen, everybody? Well, the fun's just begun. We're just getting ready to run. 877 was just the heaven. And now we're going. We're going. That's where we're headed, everybody. Heavenly bound. Right now, that's the sound of Sofi playing here on WSFI. I want to thank you for being here with me this afternoon. We're having fun. If you're not having fun, it's your own effing fault. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at some great buy opportunities we had this morning. Bought SoFi. Check out those prices. 882, 883, 884, 885, 886, 887, 888, 889, 897, 899, and 9. Oh yeah, there's the buys that I had. Oh, that was just fantastic, folks. You just got to love it. Every time I bought this stock at 888, I made money. And I refuse to tell you that there's been one time I have bought this stock at 888 that I lost money. Not once. Never. And I'm never going to. As a matter of fact, I bought this stock at 888 three times now and sold it over 10. One time sold it at $11.66. You can do the same thing yourselves. Now, I want you to know I am not a licensed financial advisor. I am not a professional, and you must rely on your own. You have to do your own due diligence. You have to make sure that you do your research. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. This thing could drop to $2. When, how, I don't know. But if it did, I'd be buying the crap out of it. And then after that, if it went to 2, folks, it's going to 20 quickly after. I can assure you. If this thing suddenly drops from $9 to $4.50 and there's no news, oh, don't panic when you see it, folks, because that's what happens before it really goes off. I've seen it happen before. I'm not kidding you one single bit, any one of you. I'm not telling you a lie. I've sat there 1 minute and watched my stock make massive, crazy moves in instants that I didn't understand. One afternoon, I was sitting here and I was talking. I don't know what happened to my. I just losing my microphone. Something's happened here. Hold on. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm back in. Oh yeah. I want to see something. Does this give an echo? I'm going to hear something. Check, check, check. Nothing. No effect. Okay, good. Just wanted to test something there, folks. I want to thank you for being here. And we're watching this thing. Come on, let's run with it. Come on, we got to make it run. We got to make it fun. We got to see it run and watch it run. And the run has just begun. Look at that beautiful chart. I think it looks gorgeous. I don't know about you. I can't believe that anybody in their right mind would short this stock, SoFi, at this time. Let's see what 10X is doing. All right. Going green.
All right. You know, I bought this stock at 397, 390, 388, 100 shares, 392, 100 shares, 397, 50 shares. Sold it at 464, 466, 465. And then then this morning during the takedown, it was at $4.40. I didn't see it. I wish I would have. I would have bought it. But at any rate, she's up in green. That looks good. Wait till this announcement comes out that they have such success already with their stage 3. Folks, this is what I'm telling you about 10X, okay? They, as I said, the longer we go without hearing anything, the better. Okay? That's the bottom line with TNX. The longer we go without hearing anything about them, the better it is for us. That's all I got to say about it. If you're buying it here, I already told you, if you've bought this stock, you need to put it up for sale as soon as you put the buy order in and you've accumulated the shares. Put them up for sale at $49, at $77, at $88, at $98. I'm telling you, do it. Put them in for sale if you're allowed to. If your brokerage will let you do it, some of them don't because it's so far beyond the true number that they won't let you. But if you're allowed to, put them in there. Yeah, it ain't easy. Nice run up for us all today. And by the way, BITF, if you're looking, here's the triple bottom today. Right there it was. Boom, 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 a triple bottom. Each one of them slightly higher than the other, and that was a true indicator. And then we have another double bottom form right there, not even a triple, and she's on off. This looks good. I like it. The ITF will respond in like manner, but it will be exaggerated. BITF will be exaggerated. Very good buy there. Well, they pull it back off of what I bought it for right now, but I'll buy it again right now. Shit. Excuse my language. Sorry about that. Let's go again right now. Reuse order and review order and place it. 289. Being attacked down again here. That doesn't jive with what I'm seeing here. Oh, there's a little tiny turn down right there. Man, oh man, can you believe, folks, can you believe on this volume of only 10 million shares, they can't make it go any redder than that? On a freaking Friday, everybody? What in the world? Are they afraid to? uh, man, things are getting tight. The range is very tight. We're trading in here, folks. You can see she's wanting to break loose. They're having to spend more money to keep it holding it back. They're using those borrowed shares. I'm on the 1-day chart right here. Uh, it ain't easy, says NXE is being added to Aussie ASX. Johan Santana, hello. Yeah, we're going to run this afternoon, folks. I believe we're still going to run, even if we see a lunchtime effort rundown, a lunchtime low. We always expect it at lunchtime, so it's nothing to be surprised by. But I'm telling you, folks, we're going to start watching this volume here. We're going to start watching this volume. We're also looking for buy opportunities Here we go. They're pulling it back now. I am not going big here. Review order, place it. 285. 285. Just doing 50 shares at a time here. But it makes it easy when you're selling thousands of shares of Sofi at 913, and then you're using that money to buy this at a rundown price on a day when Bitcoin's just in a little bit of a downturn right now. So it's a good place to be getting some. The bottom was here, triple bottom, boom, boom, boom. That's your bottom. This is a higher low right here. We'll see another higher low established probably right here in the midpoint between this and that high. So it'll probably establish right there again at the same number as this. Folks, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out. I don't think shorts have to spend so much today on low volume to hold the price below 9. That's their goal, to try and kill all those options at 9. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think you're right. 5-minute blue line is coupled with the other MA's possible move up from here. Folks, he didn't say move. I added that. He said possible move from here. He says the 5-minute blue line is coupled with the other MA's possible move here. Yeah. When you have a convergence, folks, that's when you see a break. I've shown people this before, what I call convergence. It's also can be called capitulation. Some call it consolidating. You can see how heavily they just came in at it when it started that run right there. They wanted to package this back. They're like, hold on, let's just sell to each other a bunch here. We're going to have to dig into those shares we borrowed deeper here. Dadgummit. And they are. They're digging in deep right here. Look at that. Look at all these candlesticks. See all these green ones that started here at 1038? Boom, boom, boom. Big buyers coming in. Then right here at 11, boom, boom. Big buys, folks. 78. These are all good, nice sized candlesticks. And then they said, let's run at it. And they slugged it out, folks. This was red, green, red, green, red, red, green, green, red, red, green, red. They're slugging it out. And the unfortunate, sad part for them is they're slugging it out at $9. That's scary for them, big time. Seeing that what the monthly chart looks like, and that is not good when you see this monthly chart right here and you're slugging it out now at 9. After you shorted it here at 7, shorted it here, shorted it right there, shorted it there. They were shorting it here. Trust me, all these shorted positions, not just here at the top where they were shorted, this was all shorted all the way down, okay? This was shorted, and all this was shorted down, all down selling. This was shorted, all this was shorted. Shorted, short selling, borrowing, shorting, borrowing, shorting, borrowing, shorting, borrowing. How long do you think this can keep up, folks? And losing in every one of these positions, and not only losing money on what they are investing, but they're paying interest. And cost to borrow is going to keep going up as more institutions buy shares. Go ahead and try and run this low down today to as where you the low of the day. Go ahead and try that right now, shorts. Go ahead and shake the tree out right now. See how far that works for you. Go ahead and dump that much that you did this morning. Do it again. I guarantee you won't come close to 878 right here. Didn't Vanguard buy a bunch of more yesterday? Very well might have. I know they're one of the biggest ones recently. They're at the very top here. If you look down here, Vanguard on 213. On the 13th, the day they ran the price down to 778, Vanguard swooped up freaking, 20 million shares almost? Golly. 68 to 81, not that many. 14 million? 13 and a half, something around there. But look at their shares percentage gain, 19% gain. Ownership gain, 15%. That's not a small gain, folks. That's sizable. Vanguard, folks, you've heard of them. What do they know that the shorts don't obviously seem to understand? What does Morgan Stanley know that the shorts don't seem to understand? I can't find anything about Morgan Stanley disclosing any buying of SoFi. Hey, it always happens, folks. Cup, handle, drop, and pop. I said it a little bit ago. That was the formation looking to me. But this is what it all amounts to right here, folks. We've had a very good month. 770 to 897. That's a good month, folks. Good month for the longs. And it's going to get better, folks. It's just going to get better. Trust me, the closer we get to this earnings call and profitability again, and think how far along we are now into this earnings call coming up. It's coming up on the 29th, I heard. May the 29th. Ian Long says 5 minute blue line is coupled with the other MAs. Possible move from here. They're definitely trying to keep it below 9. You think they have enough to do that? Yeah, they do. Not sure if anyone does crypto, but WEAI Web AI has 3 times me on Gonna Run Again. Pulling back now. It is AI that creates websites. Okay. Web AI. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. It ain't easy. Ian Long. Oh, yeah. They are not happy. Matthew Kelly. Didn't Vanguard buy a bunch more yesterday? We're going to look into that. We're up 7% this week, so not too bad at the end of the day. Yep. Would be awesome to be close above 9 to get that nice pop on Monday. Ian, buy zone. Curl from here with the 5 MA up. Hold on. Ian Long clapping. 12 plus after earnings. That's right, Ian. Connor Roberts. April 29th. April 29th. Good. I thank you for telling me that. I knew it was the 29th. I thought it was, I think May. Huh? Good. During my birthday month. Ian Long, April 29th. Oh, yeah, folks. Now, I think, and I could be wrong, that what they're going to try to do here is allow, believe it or not, I'm going to use the word allow because I am a little appalled that only on 11 million shares they are not driving this price far down. Okay. I'm serious. I can't figure it out. Just like the other day when they had such light volume, why didn't they just crush this thing? What's going on? This It's almost as if they were lost so much over the last month and the last 2 months and 3 months that they're starting to really, it's starting to hurt them in the wallet, and they're not so sure. Then when they see all these big players starting to come in and they see this exposure, then the NBA, and they see this TGL golf, and they see they're going to be in media all over. Media, 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 folks. Advertising, name recognition, full force in today. Yeah, I think we're going to see an interjection of volume from very savvy investors. And the reason I think that is because I saw how badly they tried to manipulate the Dow today, and look what it did all day. Look at that. Look how red it was up there. Did you see that? They ran this thing down like that. They came up here, and then they did a big fat freaking head fake, and then she's green again. See, they tried to make it red right there again. And you better be taking a look over here at the leading index with the most money in it, $40 trillion in this index, the S&P. This is where all the big money is, folks. They have twice as much money capital value as the NASDAQ does. And they're going off, people. Their next number was estimated to reach a number of 5,400. That's what estimates are for where it's headed to now. Trajectory. I don't know how they come up with that number, but that's what they said. Just so you're aware of it. And it's headed there now. Just so you're aware of that. So there's a lot of money coming into this market right now. Don't be fooled by these shorters in this afternoon's little runoff, because they've got, again, I would be very surprised that if this thing was over $9 by the end of the day. But if it does do that, watch out Monday. Oh, yes, back to 466 on 10X. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, 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 go. For those of you that did not sell yesterday with me at the high of the day, but if it was the high yesterday, will they be able to hold it back again today? And my chances are, I would say, history, folks. All right, history. That's what I trade on, is history. Market makers would be adding fuel to the fire if they push down anymore. 850 price point is where Toots piled in. Not worth to push it down. Yeah. Oh, they came in like mad when the price was between 810 and 843. 111 institutions that day. 810 to 843 a share. 111 institutions added to their portfolios, and they all had averages higher. 99% of those that added had averages in the 11s and $12 and $13 range, just so you know it. There's a lot of institutions that are holding still in those numbers. Most of them. Most of these 700 institutions are in over where we're at now. They are, trust me. I know that for a fact because we had 696 back even a year ago when the price was the lowest it ever was at 445 or 421, I think it was, or 424. I'm very, very, very happy to see this low volume and they can't run it down. That is to me an excellent signature sign. I feel very good about it. I've seen days where I've lost thousands of dollars on Fridays. I'm telling you, man, there were days in the past back there in June, July, and I would make good money during the week, and on a Friday it would just come apart on a Friday, and they just run this thing down freaking 8 or 10%. I'm telling you right now, and many are here that have held shares long enough to remember those days. This is awesome, folks, compared to what we used to suffer through on Fridays. Just trust me if you're feeling bad for yourself, okay? You should feel very good about this stance right here. And you should feel good when you realize that there's no sell off with the volume below 12 million shares coming up towards lunchtime. And there won't be a sell off to any. And if they like was just commented, if they run it down too low, institutions will just start coming in again. Dollar cost averaging down. That was a beautiful spot for them to buy in at 778 to the 805 range. And then the next day they bought it 810 to 843. The price opened that day at 815 and they brought it down to 810. And then the institutions just started swallowing it up. 100 to the tune of 111 ETFs, equity funds, schools, banks. I showed you the list just goes on and on of ETFs and pensions and state treasury funds and insurance companies. I mean, folks, we saw institutions come in on that day like they never have before on the last day, February the 14th. Go look at the prices, 810 to 843 that day. I'm telling you, that was a record-breaking day by far for this stock. I went to the day that they first broke into earnings, and on that day, they only had like 20 institutions come in. I thought we'd see 200 maybe. I was hoping. It didn't happen, but what did happen was they sure came in on Friday, on the 13th. It wasn't a Friday, it was just February the 13th. They came in massively. Massively, folks. Just look at that S&P 500 right now, folks, up 0.5%. $40 trillion worth of money, and the volume is very good. It's a slow day, folks, but the markets are moving up nicely on this slow day. Volume wise, this is just very, very, very healthy, folks. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. Look at this. Look at this NASDAQ. The 52-week range, folks. The high is 16,209. And guess what that just did? That's what you just saw it. I just went to the screen and it was at 16,209. The NASDAQ just hit an all-time high, everybody. And what have I said about the NASDAQ and Sofi? They're hitched to one another. And if you see the NASDAQ going off and Sofi going down, that means 100%, nothing more, nothing less, manipulation. I'll be buying here if they take this thing to 888 again to try to show their might during lunch. I think they're just looking for this 666 right here, right now. I talked to you all about gematria, and I'm on to it, folks. I follow it. I see their tactics. I look at the intricates, the detailed things that some others might miss, but I see them. I understand them. I use them to my advantage. Oh my God! Look at ACMR. Yes. Beautiful. What's sound doing? Looking good. I'm still up on almost all of my buys on sound right now that I bought yesterday after the crash at the news that they missed the street. Oh my gosh, this GCT, folks. I told you about this. And the day that it was hammered down, I said buy more. Golly. I told you so. I told you, everybody that's on this channel, I told you a month ago, grab this stock now. Jeepers creepers. Look at the freaking 6-month chart, folks. God. And see that manipulation? Everybody even said the headlines, stock falls 30% on no news. And then someone said, what's going on with GCT? I said, it's being manipulated. Just hold it and buy more. Look at that. To $25 they ran it down from all the way up here at 30, whatever the heck it was, 34.50. Jesus creepers. GCT people, I told you about it. There it is. Now up 6% more. We were talking about this back in the early January. I told you about it. When it was down here, 14 bucks and so forth. You know that. Man, that NASDAQ is just going off, folks. NASDAQ hits record high. There you go, folks. It's close enough. Look at this number up here, 11113. Sofi. Oh, look at that low today. How low did it go today? 878. Huh. Well, that's $1 higher than last month's low. Ah. So how low could it go from the low right here? 892 was it, folks. That was it. 892 is the lunchtime low through. Mopar shorts just going to play the game at different price points. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter, folks. They're getting swallowed up here by the catfish. Look at that 1 month catfish consumption. We filled up our bellies there. We filled some of our bellies there. We grabbed some in our belly there. We're getting fatter, fatter, and fatter. Fat on Sofi. We're getting stuffed on Sofi. Can't get enough of this Sofi. Oh, that's right. Well, we gonna buy and buy at the low every day. We're getting stuffed on Sofi. We like to put it in a pan and fry it up. We're getting stuffed on Sofi. Yeah, we're eating it up. Come on, fill my cup of beer. Ah, we're having some fun. And we're singing Sofi songs of cheer. Yeah, we're buying Sofi. And we buy it every day. You take it to the low, you will pay. We're buying Sofi. Oh, yeah, folks. We're having a Sofi Friday night, and I'm working up an appetite. You guys throw it in a pan, and I'll fill up that garbage can full of ice and beer that we can have all night like we've done before. Oh, yeah, that's what we've got in store. Oh, yeah, we're getting stuffed on Sofi. We can't buy enough Sofi. When they bring it down, throw it down. That's when Catfish on all his clan come around. We gobble it up. We're getting stuffed on Sofi. Oh yeah, we're getting stuffed. Having ourselves a Sofi fry tonight. Ah, yeah, it's Catfish Tyler, the singing stock guru. I have to stick up for my motto. People come over here and they might go, well, this guy didn't do any singing. He's just sitting there blabbing away. He's not singing any. I just lost 6 viewers singing that Sofi song, but I don't care. I'm having fun. We'll keep the other 38 true fish here in the tank who can put up with any shenanigans I come up with. It's to some it becomes wasted time though, so they have to do better things with their time, and I completely understand that. I understand. I'm just here to entertain as well as stimulate the brain with things you can't complain about too much. Mandatum Life Insurance Company buying 12,947. Beautiful. All of these strange institutions buying up SoFi. Look at that. 899.9. Look at 8995 they're showing. Tell me that's not true. They're a little behind the time. But that's okay. We're going to be there, folks. They're predicting the price. All right. They're foreshadowing. That's what it's called. Over here, ladies and gentlemen, you will see the Fintel forecast. I like that. The Fintel forecasts for SoFi here in our very near future. As you can see, the NASDAQ is looking beautiful here, having just established a new all-time high today. And that's not what the SoFi shorty wants to see. Oh, I think it's time to buy some more SoFi. I think she just closed the door, SoFi. The shorty said, I'm done. We've had enough of your fun. And now it's time to buy a ton of SoFi. Here we go. Let's add the opposition here this afternoon. I want to do it. I want to do it real soon. You can watch me perform as I create a storm buying up this stock. Oh, baby, we're about to rock. Oh, I'm buying SoFi. Put in an order for right 50 right now. Let's put in a buy. I'm doing it. Market share. I don't give a damn. 448. Put some of that stock right onto my plate. Buying SoFi. I'm going to eat it up buying SoFi. I want to fill my cup at $8.95. Oh, yeah, that survives. $8.95. Thank you very much. Buying SoFi. $8.95. That's a lot higher than my price previously of yesterday at $8.74. Oh, look at it go now, folks. Let's take a little cup more. Here we go, folks. Just in case you didn't know it, FCell is up today, 3.36%. I know I don't talk about it much, but I have a little bit of FCell. I happen to be sitting on about $300 worth. $400 worth today. Yeah, and that was a long time ago purchase, man. I've been sitting on this daggum thing forever. I never look at it. I kind of threw my hands up and said, whatever, I'm just going to hold this one day. Maybe they'll make a. I got big orders on it for sale up there, but they don't do anything. But I got them there. Let's go look at FCell. You can see that popped up on my screen already. Fuel cell energy, folks. There they are. Up 3.3%. Oh, boy. But I got news for you, folks. This thing was much more. It was in the fours before. Come on down to the chart town. But I'm looking at it right now. I want to show it to you. It might be an opportunity for you to get it at a third of the price I paid for it. Okay. But I'm still sitting on it. And folks, quite frankly, that doesn't look too bad. All right, loading up a chart on it. I don't know why it went to that screen, but it's nicely up today, F-Cell. I bought into this company because I believed in them, for one thing. But as you can see, my commitment wasn't very strong. $300 worth is not. But if you look at this 1 year chart, folks, look at that. Ugh. See that? So I'm not proud of it, but I'm holding it for a big day when they make a news and they go, doom, they shoot right back up to that. Yep, that's right. I'll even take a loss on it. I will take some loss if I sell it at 398, but that's where my sell order is now. Meanwhile, I look at the NASDAQ, watching it closely, see him trying to drive it down to 16,188. And Sofi in the meantime. And now you know, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. I told you I was buying the Sofi. That's what you got to do, folks. You got to buy it up. Let's go again. Let's get us some right here before it goes over 9. Let's help it go over 9. 8.99, please. Limit order. Review order and place it. Said my quantity was $9. $9. Come on, baby. Give me that $9. I don't want to buy it at $8.98. I filled it at $8.98. I'm doing a limit order here. I'm sorry. Someone had to give it to me at $8.98 instead. Coming again. I'll do it again right here. I'm looking for $9. Come on. Place it. I'm trying to give it to somebody for $9. I mean, I'm trying to buy it. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to raise their. There we go. Hey, folks, I want to let you know. Unfortunately, I only got $8.98 again, but it's better than zero, better than negative. Come on, baby. That's 2 there at $8.98. Let's go again. I'm going to put in an order for here. I'm watching it close because I want to look at the percentages. Reuse order. Let's see what we get right here. $8.98 right there. $8.98. That's 3 times at that price. I like that when it stays there that long. Let's do it again. One more. Here we go. Come on, baby. Let's run. Place. $8.98 again. Folks, when you see this thing sit at that number for so long, what you have to understand when you're seeing the volume running there, they've got a wall there, folks. They're going to run out of that wall soon enough. They'll all be gone. And pretty soon